Hi, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Leslie, and today we're going to make my most very favorite Italian bread. And to make it extra special beautiful, we're going to braid it. But first, we're going to show you how it all goes together. And it's so quick and easy, you're going to love this. Just 4 cups of water, and make sure your water is nice and warm. Like if you touch it, you should be able to feel it on your wrist. It should be like a baby's bath. And 11 cups of flour. I'm going to add that in, and special ingredient, potato flakes, 1 cup. Makes it light and fluffy and easy to slice. And 1/4 cup of yeast. That means this is going to be a very fast rising bread, so you can mix your bread all that much quicker. 1/2 cup of oil and 4 teaspoons of salt. And if you notice, there's no sugar in this. So if you don't like sugar, this is a good recipe for you. So I like to just take my dough hook and stir it up just a little bit first. And with bread, you never know if you're going to need more water or more flour. So you just want the right consistency. So we're going to start that up, and you'll need it for about 5 minutes. You could go 10 if you want a little longer. So I'm going to let that knead, but I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all ready. This is what your dough should look like. So when you poke it, this is after it's risen once, it should keep the poke in there. I'm going to show you now how to braid your bread. So what I like to do is put a little sharpening on my counter, just so the dough doesn't stick. And this is just such an easy way to get an elegant loaf. It is really fun. So I'm gonna roll it out, and just a couple quick little rolls forward and backwards. And this one, you want it to be a little more long. So I'm gonna pretty much just leave it kind of like an oblong circle. And then you take your knife and do some like little fish scale cuts down the side. For this loaf, this is just going to be a plain Italian loaf. And so what I'm going to do is show you how to do it. You're going to tuck the end in a little bit, and you're going to start folding the cuts that you made over on each other. And at the end, you're going to tuck it in again, and do that. And you're going to make it kind of pretty. You're going to squish it together where it needs to be squished, and transfer it to your pan. And either grease it or use a silk hat. And this is going to be a very simple loaf. I'm going to brush it with a little bit. This is a mixture of oil and butter together. Just brush it on so it stays nice and moist so that it can rise beautifully. And now I'm going to show you how to do a filled loaf. The same way. This is a little one though, a little lunch roll I'm going to make. And it's going to be filled with all kinds of goodness. Makes me wish I could go to Italy and eat it underneath a ruin there, but I'll just enjoy this here at home instead. So I'm going to put a little of that oil and butter mixture on, and then you can just be creative, but what I like to do is a little garlic salt, and do that out, and then a couple different kinds of cheeses, and it doesn't really matter what kind of cheese you want. You can do a Mexican blend or an Italian blend. This is an Italian blend. We're doing both of them together today. And this is Italian seasoning. I'm going to give it a nice flavor. A little pepper. Love black pepper. With the olives, I like to just crush them up. You could slice them if you want, or you could buy sliced olives, but I just like buying them whole, and then it's more versatile of what I can do with it. And just by crushing them, I find it works great. I'm going to use fresh mushrooms, or these are canned. I like both for different things. Okay, So this is our roll, and I'm going to do the same kind of cuts on the side, and I'm going to fold this so the filling stays in, and then just kind of weave it or braid it or fold it in on each other, and ends up looking like a braid, but it's filled with all kinds of yummy deliciousness. Pat it so it looks good, and then put it on your pan. And this time I'm going to brush it with a little milk. You can put like seeds on it if you want to do like flax seeds or sesame seeds on it, or you can just leave it. This one though, I'm going to put a little Italian cheese on it. That's pretty. And there you go. So you're going to let it rise for half an hour, and then you're going to cook it for a half an hour. How easy and quick is that? And then, let me show you. You get this beautiful bread. This is our plain Italian loaf. It's beautiful. And this is our filled roll. And this is just delicious. So you are going to love this for lunch or dinner. You can make them ahead, freeze them, eat them right away. Alright. That's delicious. Enjoy. Thanks for joining.